Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whenever you may be watching this, welcome to another episode of Darby's Down Home Detecting. As you can see, I'm out in the foothills of southeastern Ohio today, doing a little bit of metal detecting on property of an old coal company town. 60 plus acres of land. There's farms, train stations, brothels, coal mines, farms, houses, you name it, it was here. So we're just going to do some metal detecting, see what we can find. I got my first target up. Let me get the camera turned around and we'll look at it together. Alright folks, today I'm out with the Nock the Legend 6-inch coil, and I'm right here in this valley where two streams converge. There's a bunch of broken pottery and bricks laying here. There's an old road, cart path, or a road, whatever you want to call it, up there. I have my first target here. Gonna be an old bicycle bell. Talk about a screamer. I was a 56, about 9 inches down. So yeah, about thought I had something good, which I mean, heck, a bicycle bell, I'll take that, that's good. Alright guys, on to the next. Alright guys, we're on to our next target. Doesn't look like it, but at one time this was all clear land. It was cornfields and hay fields and horse paddocks, cow paddocks. But I'm on to our next target. I'm hunting in all metal mode. And this came up at 32. It's going to be a great big old piece of strap hinge from a wagon. I like digging the iron. You never know what you're going to get out here. Could be a Civil War musket or bayonet. Could be a horseshoe. Alright guys, see you on the next. Alright guys, I promise not to show you too much of these, but they're big old copper jacketed bullets. Ringing a solid 42, just like a penny would. On to the next. Alright folks, getting close to a barn or house site because metal detecting through here and just found an old well. Check that out, all the frogs jumping in. Yeah, that's an old stone-lined well. Heck yeah, cool. Alright guys, yeah, check that out. That's awesome guys. That stacked stone is probably 200 years old. People started coming here in the 1780s. English did. Before that, it was French fur trappers and Native Americans. So, yeah, look, there's a chunk of brick down and mix it in with the rock from the well. You can tell they pushed it over or it fell over. The remains are right there. So there's probably a house site up there somewhere. Or maybe up there. But we're going to check it out, aren't we? See you on the next. Alright guys, back with the Nock the Legend 6-inch coil. The well's behind me. I'm working my way to where I believe the home site was. And our next piece is going to be a piece of melted camp lead. Almost looks like it has some decoration on it, but it's not. Alrighty, see you on the next. Well guys, this is what I'm working in today. A lot thicker than yesterday. There's a nice pretty feather. And I didn't find a silver my very first hole, huh? That's pretty. Blue jay feather. So yeah, this stuff's really thick. But there is a stone cellar hole out there that I'm working my way towards. And of course, you've seen the well behind me. So hopefully someone drops something good in between the loggers and homesteaders. Alright guys, I'll see you at the next good find. So far it's just been ammo. That's why I haven't really been bothering to show you guys shotgun shells and copper jacketed bullets. Alright guys, check this out. Got a nice 45, 46. Hopefully it's not a beaver tail beer can. I found a lot of them in here with a lot of 12 gauge shells. So we know some hunters, they might not have got any deer. They caught a heck of a buzz. Hopefully this is something they dropped. What is still in there? Come on. Come on, be there. Oh, there's something copper I see. Not what I was hoping for. What is that? Any thoughts, guys? Me neither. Alright, on to the next. Well, guys, we got our first coin, and I apologize. It wasn't on camera. Look how shallow this was. It could be a modern coin. But let's hope for a Sweetie Weetie. He's ringing up a 43, 44. I'm gonna say it's a Sweetie Weetie. I can't see nothing on it. Yeah, it's definitely a Weetie. There's Lincoln. So here would be our 1 cent side. Alrighty guys, first coin of the day. Hopefully there's some more. Alright guys, here's our next target. I've dug about 15 of these old shotgun head stamps. Flattened out. Ring up a 29.30. Alrighty folks, on to our next target. It's going to be a piece of a carbide lantern. Fortunately it's all broken, but that would have been part of the gas nozzle right there. Flame would have been right there and it would have shined the light out for the miners. The rest of it would have came out right here. Alright guys, see you on the next. Man, now that sounded like a silver quarter, guys. That's a piece of round copper stock that's been clipped off and it's round. That sounded like a coin for sure. Alrighty, on to the next. Alright folks, if you look very carefully, right here, that's the entrance to the cellar hole. All these moss-covered stones all used to be part of a house. See? It's all stacked stone back in there. This stuff's so thick, I usually only come back here in the winter, but yeah. All this was the cellar or the basement to a house. And of course it would have sat at the base of the hill here when we went out. So we're going to go out there and hunt where the front yard would have been. Alright, and then the well we just came from was out that way. Alright folks, see you at the next target. Alright guys, that well was about 200 yards that way. Home site's right up there on the hill. I'm working this little valley. See the little game trail I was fucking up. I look over. Check this out. There's your legit mug there with a bullet hole in it. Huh. That's cool. All kinds of big old glass bottles used to be here. Here's part of a plate. It's hard to tell what was dumped on this hill. But yeah, I thought that mug was pretty cool. It's a shame it's got a bullet hole in it, or I'd keep it, put it on display. That's got to be from at least the 40s, 30s or 40s. Alright guys, on to the next. Alright folks, we're back using Nocta Legend. I had a 38 signal, so I kicked the leaves back. Look right here. There's the rim of an old coal company tag. This will have a number on it. And there would have been duplicates for the mine. Number 76. Look at that. That's a beauty, guys. That's a nice one. That's going to display well. Alright, on to the next. Gotta love some local history. Alright guys, I figured I'd stop by the marble tree and dig around a little bit. I haven't found the marbles yet, but I did find a cool cork top bottle. It says Great Seal. The Strine Briggs Co., Newark, Ohio. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's a little tiny cork top. Probably, I'd say maybe 1880s, 1890s. Heck yeah, that's a great find. See you on next. Folks, I'm still right where I found that bottle at, and I started scooping this back, seeing if I could see anything in it, and you keep getting these little root balls that fool you and everything. Look right there in situ. I believe that's clay marble. Look at that, it is. Just sitting there waiting on us for the last couple 100 years. Heck yeah. Clay marble and an old bottle. Old cork top bottle and clay marble. You can't beat that, guys. And we got a weedy earlier, so been a pretty good adventure. Alright guys, on to the next. There's something you don't see every day. That's the top and the lead to a 100-year-old pencil, guys. Ain't that cool? You can still write with that little bit of lead, and there's still some wood and paint right there. That's definitely a top pocket find. Alright guys, I did get that weedy cleaned up enough to where I can get a little bit of a date off of it. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but I believe it's a 1914. Yeah, it's not going to show up on camera, but I believe it's 1914 is what I seen. You could actually see it better when it was wet. Can't get the camera to focus on it. Yeah, sweetie weedy. 1 cent. So we got that, a clay marble. We got the coal mining token. We got this awesome local Newark, Ohio bottle. So yeah, did pretty good for just a little hike in the woods today. Still got a couple hours to kill. It's only about 5 o'clock, so we're gonna get the metal detector back out, swing around a little bit, see what we can find. Alright guys, see you on the next. Alright guys, right here along the old creek by this big tree they had a dump site. They dumped their burn pit and stuff. So I came over here, started turning some stuff over, and would you believe it? I got another clay marble. Ain't that awesome, guys? Look at that. These things are from the 1800s, late 1800s. Can't beat that. Alright, see if we can find anything else in here. Maybe we'll flip out a coin. Wouldn't that be cool? Alright, on to the next. Alright guys, just popped out a solid blue marble. Got a lot of plate dings in it, unfortunately, but hey, got them 2 nice clays, so can't beat that. See you on the next. Alright guys, I was packing my stuff up and I was just rechecking the ground. Look right here. I almost missed that clay marble. That one blended in well. That's what that is. Clay marble. It's 3 clay marbles and 1 blue one today. Heck yeah. Alright guys, this will probably be it for me. I'm going to start gathering everything up. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next adventure.